I'm always checking email. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and I check email, and I go on Twitter and I see what people are talking about. Like, are they talking about Foursquare? Are they praising it? Like, just constantly just immerse myself in it.
That is such like hokum, this idea that like that you have to like give up everything. It's really romantic, and it's really like, you know,
really American.
Makes for the great story. And I'd be lying if I didn't say it. I mean, I cannot keep a phone anywhere near me in bed, or else I will be like Dennis and waking up to check emails.
I kind of think, I think my job kind of sucks. You know, from I always say it's like from 9 in the morning till 7 at night, because it's just work and meetings, and like I really like building product, and I don't get to do too much of that now. Like,
the pressures are always there on the technology team. When it's a good economy, people want a lot of work done, and you have extremely challenging deadlines, so you have one kind of pressure that you have to deliver on. And when things are tough, then you are expected to manage the sites and do a lot with a lot less. So I would say, you know, if for someone wanting to be in the CTO kind of career, you have to learn to embrace and live with pressure and enjoy it.
When I sort of think about failure, the thing I always try to tell people is, even if you go out and you try to do an idea and it doesn't work, you didn't really fail, right? The idea may not have worked, but just because the idea didn't become valuable doesn't mean you failed. You've learned so much. You are so much more attractive to a potential employer, having gone through that experience, being thought of as an entrepreneur, that I don't think of it as failure, I think of it as learning, right?
If you see failure as a finite thing and the end, you're gonna, like, it'll be devastating to you and you won't be able to keep going. But if you see it as a learning experience and an opportunity, it is the best thing ever. And you want to fail faster and get to that kind of, okay, well, I want to see if it's right or wrong. If it's wrong, we'll figure out the next step.
Yeah, if you want to like build something and flip it, then, you know, work 24/7. And yeah, I have worked 24/7 most of my career, but you know, it's not like that's because that's because I check email too much and I check Twitter and Facebook too much. If like, you know, you don't need to be that crazy.
there's nothing more rewarding than actually seeing people using your stuff like out in the wild, and I think that's what makes it all worthwhile. Especially because like we only know that, like, you know, the product is like 10% of what it's supposed to be. So if we can actually build the stuff that's in, you know, the collective head of the company, then like it's going to be awesome. We just have to get there, and I think that's the thing that keeps us all like really excited and motivated.
Once you understand that you have a choice of how you look at failure, it makes everything so much easier, because you can just flip that switch.
You go to business school for 2 years, you're learning, right? It's not like you created some amazing value for yourself. Think of entrepreneurship as a skill that you accumulate over time, which means trying a lot of ideas. A lot of those ideas are going to fail, and that's okay, because you're learning, and every time you're getting better and better.